plant-based therapies. This week we are going to be working with the wonderful Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is an incredible healing spirit, presents to us with the wonderful vibration of blue, a nice rich blue color. And the topic this week is trauma. All right, so let's jump on in. As a spiritual healer that's been working in practice for way over 20 years now, I have to say that trauma is the single biggest root cause factor that I am working on with people all the time in my practice. These patterns of survival that we have inside of us, these coping strategies that we have developed, these coping mechanisms that we have developed, and the way that they have become entrenched into the way that we think, the way that our emotions are created, and the behavior that we are either unconsciously or subconsciously choosing into at any given moment in time. So trauma is not only what happens to you through an experience, okay? So trauma is an experience, all right? So it's something that you are experiencing that is painful, hurtful, challenging, difficulty. That's one aspect of trauma. The second aspect of trauma is the response to the experience that's taking place inside of your being. And that response that you are having is taking place on many different levels. And as a person, you have all this different activity that's taking place in you all the time, mentally, emotionally, biochemically, and all this activity that's taking place inside of you, it needs to be organized. So what is actually organizing the activity that's taking place inside of you? What is driving the activity that's taking place inside of you? How does this relate to trauma? Well, let me tell you that when you're affected by trauma, then what is organizing all the activity inside of you, your behavioral response, your emotional response, your thoughts, what is actually organizing that activity is usually very survival based. And the organizing principle of that activity when we're affected by trauma is not necessarily usually the best organizational strategy that we have inside of us for the long term, for looking at our own health and well-being from a long-term perspective. But in that moment, in that short-term perspective, it feels like it's the best that we can do. So I'm going to illustrate this through an example. So we might be having an experience, and that experience is very challenging, it's very difficult, and what is happening inside of us, a response inside of us, is that mentally and emotionally we're reading this situation and we're going, this is happening because I'm not good enough. And then what happens is the I'm not good enough starts to then organize. It starts to be the central tenant around all the activity that is taking place inside of your body. Okay, so you're in an experience, and that experience, okay, that difficult experience, you are drawing this conclusion that that experience is taking place because you're not good enough. And then that belief of I'm not good enough becomes the central tenant around which the activity in your body starts to organize itself. Your mind, your emotions, and your behavior start to organize itself around this notion of I'm not good enough. That is a trauma response. So when it comes to spirituality offers an alternative viewpoint to the traumatized parts of self. Okay, so you are not this central tenet of you are not good enough. Spirituality, your own spirit, the vibrant light of your own spirit can offer you an alternative viewpoint. Your spirit can offer you a perspective that you are loved, that you are good enough, and that you are safe. And this viewpoint from your spirit, it comes from a deeper, more existential place inside of you. And when we are operating in that traumatized survival mindset, we are operating from a more sort of surface level place inside of self. And then when we're operating from a more spiritual level inside of us, we're able to go into a place that's deeper than that, and that has a different viewpoint, a different message. And the wonderful thing about Archangel Gabriel and his amazing, beautiful blue light, is it has this stillness inside of it, this peace inside of it. It's like it holds a space for peace. It's like taking an umbrella of peace and placing it over you. And by placing you in that space holding of peace, in that environment of peace, it starts to calm everything down in a way that enables you to reset and to move out of being principally influenced by that survival pattern of trauma, and be more influenced by that aspect of your nature that comes from your spirit, that place that where you have a sense of knowing that you are loved, that you are safe, and that you are enough. Because when we're sitting in that traumatized space a lot, we can start to become quite untethered from that part of us that is that deeper spiritual part of us that knows, that has that knowing, and that internal, intuitive, instinctive sense that I am loved, that I am okay, and that I am safe. And those two different states, the traumatized state here and the more spiritual state, they start to really separate away from each other. We want to keep them as close to each other as we possibly can. So Archangel Gabriel's beautiful healing light holds a space for the parts of you that are caught in an operating system that comes from a place of trauma. It helps to enable those parts of you to feel a little bit more safe, a little bit more loved, and a little bit more held as they start to unravel and release their operating systems, their beliefs about the world that are no longer needed. All right, so we're going to do a meditation with Archangel Gabriel now to have that, bring that light of peace into our body, to help that, so that that light of peace can come in and can offer a soothing, a reset to those parts of us that have experienced trauma and are still experiencing trauma to some degree or another. All you need to do is get yourself in a nice, comfortable place to offer your attention and your focus to me as I invite Archangel Gabriel into your body. You may or may not be able to really strongly feel or sense the presence of Archangel Gabriel as I bring this light into you, but the more you do these exercises, the more you participate in these exercises in the group weekly, the more you start to build up an ability to be able to sense, become more familiar with the presence of the energy of spirit. Okay, so take 3 nice deep cleansing breaths where you breathe in nice and deeply and you release the air in one go. Do that in your own time. I'm going to do that now myself. Using the breath in that way is very grounding. It helps to facilitate flow and movement throughout your body so that your mind and your emotions and your physical levels of self can start to balance and harmonize out with each other. Archangel Gabriel is a beautiful healing spirit with an exquisite, vibrant light of blue. Archangel Gabriel is standing behind you. Archangel Gabriel has his wings outstretched, standing behind you. He's taking a step forward and is moving inside of your body. Archangel Gabriel, in his angelic form, is standing in and through your human form, through your body. And he is radiating his beautiful, calming light of peace in and through your whole being. And places inside of your body where you're a bit knotted, where you've got tension, where you've got stress, are starting to smooth out. They're starting to unravel, and they're starting to just even themselves out as Archangel Gabriel stands inside of you and radiates his blue light of peace in and through your whole body. Take your focus and your attention to your heart. Place your hands over your heart, your right hand on top, your left hand on top of your right hand, just generally around where you envisage your heart to be. It doesn't have to be accurate. Have your hands on top of your heart as Archangel Gabriel radiates his beautiful light of peace in and through your entire heart. Archangel Gabriel's light of peace is pushing the reset button. He is taking the organizational directive of your body and helping those parts of your organization that can be deeply grounded and centered and rooted into your spirit to be so right now. Archangel Gabriel is sending his beautiful blue ray of peace in and through your heart, and he is helping to tether your mental identity, your emotional based identity, your biochemical identity into your spirit, into the light and the nature of your spirit that exists deep within your body. Archangel Gabriel is resetting the organization in your body so that at least some of it feels grounded, centered, and anchored into your spirit. Take your left hand and place it on top of your navel. Take your right hand and place it on top of your left hand on your navel. Archangel Gabriel is now sending his blue light of peace in and through your navel center. It is moving through your digestive organs. It is moving through your bladder and your kidneys. It's moving in and through your reproductive organs. Archangel Gabriel's beautiful healing light of peace is acting as a reset as it radiates its light in and through your navel center. It is moving into your body, and it is helping whichever parts of you can at this particular moment in time to be deeply anchored and grounded and centered into your spirit nature, into that place and space inside of you that knows that you are loved, knows that you are safe, and knows that you are held in worth, value, and regard. Archangel Gabriel is sending his blue light of peace through your navel center, is helping your body behaviorally and biochemically to reset by connecting into your spirit nature. into being organized, into being influenced a little bit more by that part of you that is spirit. Taking your right hand now and placing it on your forehead, taking your left hand and placing it on top of your right hand on your forehead, and concentrating into the brain and the mind now. Archangel Gabriel is sending his blue light of peace in and through your brain, in and through your mind. Archangel Gabriel's blue light of peace is acting as a reset. It is helping to take your organization inside of your mind and your thoughts and anchor it, ground it, and center it into the spirit, into that place and space inside of you that is unconditionally loving, unconditionally accepting, and feels held and contained and safe. Archangel Gabriel is sending his blue light of peace in and through your mind, in and through your brain, and is assisting you to reset the organization in your mind, in your brain, and to ground this organizing principle into your spirit. And taking your right hand again and placing it on top of your heart, and taking your left hand and placing it on top of the right hand on top of your heart, and just grounding into your heart, into your center. Archangel Gabriel is standing inside of you. Archangel Gabriel is merging his form, his angelic form, in with your human form, and he is delivering into your energy, into your vibration, his healing light of peace. And this healing light of peace from Archangel Gabriel is operating as a reset for you, is helping to take the parts of you that are ready into connection, into deeper relationship with your spirit, into that place and space inside of you that is unconditionally loving, unconditionally accepting of self, compassionate for self, and helps you feel safe and held and nurtured and loved. Archangel Gabriel is resetting you with peace to connect with this part of yourself. The more you connect with this part of yourself, the more that you are able to offer the parts of yourself that experience trauma to unravel, to let go, and to start to change the nature, the trauma-fueled survival responses that no longer serve them, to just let them go a little bit more without you having to go into battle with your mind to try and make it happen, without having to go into battle with your emotions to try and make that happen. Archangel Gabriel simply orientates you back towards peace, and that peace does the work for you. And that brings our meditation with Archangel Gabriel to a close for now. So gently and kindly return from this space. Transition yourself gently and kindly. Let me know how you went with the meditation. Don't forget that there is the Archangel Gabriel spray that you can always get hold of if you need to be injecting that vibration of peace into your body frequently throughout the day, and in situations where you can't just go and do a meditation, like in, you're on the train, or whatever it might be. Okay, and let me know how you went with the meditation as well. Thanks for now. Bye.